Cats by nature are hunters. At their core, cats are opportunistic feeders, meaning they'll eat almost anything when they're hungry. Avoid a scary and potentially deadly scenario by making sure your feline friend avoids nibbling on these common foods toxic to cats. Today, we will tell you about the 10 foods that are toxic to cats. Number 10. Onions, garlic, and chives. These foods, including leeks, scallions, and shallots, fall under what's called the Allium family. And while these delicious veggies might be superfoods for humans, they aren't so super for your cat. For example, when ingested regularly or in large amounts, onion in all forms can break down a cat's red blood cells, leading to anemia. Even small doses of onion could cause poisoning. The other foods in this family? While they might not cause poisoning, they can certainly cause gastrointestinal upset. Onion in all forms, powdered, raw, cooked, or dehydrated, can break down a cat's red blood cells, leading to anemia. That's true even for the onion powder that's found in some baby foods. Eating a large quantity once or eating smaller amounts regularly can cause onion poisoning. In addition to onions, garlic, which is 5 times as potent as onions, and chives can cause major health and potentially life-threatening problems. Number 9. Alcohol. You and your cat are buds, but keep happy hour reserved for your friends of the two-legged variety. Alcohol of any kind should never be given to your cat. Not only does it have the same effect on the liver and brain as it does in humans, it takes far less of it to do some pretty serious damage. In fact, just a teaspoon or 2 of whiskey can cause a coma in a 5-pound cat. Any more, and it could lead to death. Beer, liquor, wines, foods containing alcohol, none of it is good for your cat. That's because alcohol has the same effect on a cat's liver and brain as it has on humans. But it takes far less to do its damage. Just 2 teaspoons of whiskey can cause a coma in a 5-pound cat, and 1 more teaspoon could kill it. The higher the proof, the worse the symptoms. Number 8. Raw eggs. Eggs, when cooked, are actually beneficial to a cat's health. Raw eggs, on the other hand, are a different story. Because raw eggs carry the risk of salmonella bacteria, they are one of the most dangerous foods you can ever feed your cat. Cats who develop salmonellosis, the infection found in cats caused by the salmonella bacteria, could experience symptoms such as fever, shock, lethargy, seizures, diarrhea, dehydration, and rapid heart rate. There are 2 problems with giving your cat raw eggs. The first is the possibility of food poisoning from bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli. The second is a rare problem in which a protein in raw egg whites called avidin could interfere with the absorption of the B vitamin biotin. This can cause skin problems as well as problems with your cat's coat. Number 7. Raw meat, including fish. Raw food diets are becoming increasingly popular these days for both humans and pets because of the health benefits that come from eating clean. Still, they require caution, especially when dealing with raw meat. With raw meat comes the risk of bacterial infection. Meats like beef and pork can contain bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli, which can wreak havoc on your cat's digestive and intestinal systems. When it comes to fish, certain kinds contain thiaminase, an enzyme that destroys thiamine or vitamin B1. Cats who are deficient in thiamine could experience severe neurological symptoms such as seizures, stupor, head tilt, ataxia, coma, and if left untreated, death. Cats can be addicted to tuna, whether it's packed for cats or humans. Some tuna now and then probably won't hurt, but a steady diet of tuna prepared for humans can lead to malnutrition because it won't have all the nutrients a cat needs. And too much tuna can cause mercury poisoning. Remember the saying, honest as a cat when the meat's out of reach. Your cat will see an open can of tuna next to the sink as a dinner invitation. Number 6. Caffeine. Many of us humans love our daily dose of caffeine, but for your furry feline, it should be a no-no. Caffeine has the same effect on cats as it does humans, but because they weigh so much less than we do, those effects can greatly intensify and quickly escalate to the point of hospitalization or even death. Caffeine in large enough quantities can be fatal for a cat, and there is no antidote. Symptoms of caffeine poisoning include restlessness, rapid breathing, heart palpitations, and muscle tremors. In addition to tea and coffee, including beans and grounds, caffeine can be found in cocoa, chocolate, colas, and stimulant drinks such as Red Bull. It's also in some cold medicines and painkillers. Number 5. Dairy. Most mammals drink milk directly after birth, so drinking milk is natural for most. But eating cheese or yogurt is not. Cats have the same principles. Unfortunately to them, cats are lactose intolerant and should not have any dairy products after their breastfeeding period has ended. But why do cats love all dairy products nonetheless? Cats are attracted to yogurt and milk because of the fats and protein that they can sense and smell within the dairy products. It might come as a surprise, but that saucer of milk isn't the safest thing for your kitty after all. In fact, most cats are lactose intolerant. Consuming milk or other dairy products like cheese and yogurt won't kill your feline friend, but it can lead to an upset stomach and diarrhea, both of which are very uncomfortable to deal with. What could be wrong with offering your cat a saucer of milk or a piece of cheese? Most cats are lactose intolerant. Their digestive system cannot process dairy foods, and the result can be digestive upset and diarrhea. Although cats come across as being fussier than dogs when it comes to food, that doesn't mean they know the difference between what they should and shouldn't eat. A common misconception surrounding cats is that they can drink milk, with popular culture often showing us images of cats drinking from saucers of milk or cream. However, the reality is that many cats are actually lactose intolerant. As carnivores, cats' digestive systems are built for processing meat primarily. Number 4. Grapes and raisins. You might not realize it, but these bite-sized goodies can be potentially dangerous for your cat. Although it isn't clear why, grapes and raisins can cause hyperactivity, repeated vomiting, and even kidney failure in cats. Because some cats show no ill effects at all, it's best to avoid giving your cat either of these sweet treats. Grapes and raisins have often been used as treats for pets, but it's not a good idea. Although it isn't clear why, grapes and raisins can cause kidney failure in cats, and a small amount can make a cat ill. Repeated vomiting and hyperactivity are early signs. Although some cats show no ill effects, it's best not to give your cat any grapes and to keep grapes and raisins off countertops and other places accessible to your cat. Number 3. Chocolate. Most people know that chocolate is dangerous for dogs. It can also be dangerous for cats as well. Chocolate contains theobromine and caffeine, two compounds that are toxic to cats. Feeding chocolate to cats, especially dark chocolate, can result in vomiting, drooling, agitation, hyperactivity, rapid breathing, tremors, seizures, and in some cases, death. Chocolate can be lethal for cats. Although most cats won't eat it on their own, they can be coaxed to eat it by owners and others who think that they're giving the cat a treat. The toxic agent in chocolate is theobromine. It's in all kinds of chocolate, even white chocolate. The most dangerous kinds, though, are dark chocolate and unsweetened baking chocolate. Eating chocolate can cause abnormal heart rhythm, tremors, seizures, and death. Number 2. Raw dough and yeast. Raw yeast or uncooked bread dough should not be given to cats for a couple of reasons. First, it can continue to expand inside the stomach after it is swallowed, which could lead to dangerous bloating. Second, yeast produces alcohol as a byproduct of fermentation. And as mentioned earlier, alcohol poisoning can cause significant health problems for your cat. Yeast dough can rise and cause gas to build up in your cat's digestive system. This can lead to stomach bloating and even twisting, which is a potentially fatal condition. Moreover, yeast produces alcohol as a byproduct, which has its own set of problems. Number 1. Potatoes. When cooked properly and served in very small portions, potatoes are not toxic to cats. That doesn't, however, mean that they should be a regular part of your cat's diet. In fact, the wrong kind of potato can make your cat seriously ill. Sweet potatoes, for example, are incredibly hard for your cat to digest. Additionally, raw green potatoes contain a bitter, poisonous alkaloid called glycoalkaloid solanine, which can cause violent lower gastrointestinal symptoms. If you do decide to feed your cat cooked potatoes in moderation, watch carefully for any signs that show they aren't agreeing with your pet. And also keep in mind that they aren't necessary for your cat's health. In fact, the potential risks involved, including solanine poisoning and weight gain, far outweigh any of the potential benefits, which are essentially none. Do let us know in the comments if you're giving any of these products to your cat. Please subscribe to the All Cats. Thanks for watching.